vinyl. Please help me. I'm a DJ. I'm dying. I need vinyl, please. Help me. I can't hold out much longer. I need vinyl. Yes. Vinyl encounters of the
Welcome, I'm Selecta J-Cut. You've tuned in to the debut of Vinyl Encounters of the Rewind. Each broadcast I'll be talking about records, which if you don't know me already, you can clearly see as a large part of my life. I'll be talking to other DJs, collectors, just vinyl junkies. I'll be spotlighting local record stores, do some digging, maybe talk records with the merchants. Just getting settled into the new lab, and I'm trying to start this blog. So for the first one, I'll be talking about one of my favorite record labels and favorite producers. It's On You Sound. Adrian Sherwood is the producer. Just got a collection today. Sherwood at the Controls, Volume 2. Put on a track off this album. This is Mark Stewart with the mighty Tackhead providing the rhythm. Also on this compilation you'll find some Ministry, KMFDM, a lot of obscure 80s industrial hits, a couple of dub cuts, some Dub Syndicate, Lee Scratch Perry, Bim Sherman. Also got a t-shirt. Can't wait to rock this one. This is the Dub Syndicate cut off of the Sherwood at the Controls Volume 2. Just gonna share some other records with you. I got the Sherwood at the Controls Volume 1, which came out about a year ago, similar compilation. Science Fiction Dancehall Classics. This is a collection of a lot of 80s unreleased cuts, remixes. Got a Wild Party Sounds. This is a compilation from the early 80s. Post-punk, dub, reggae. Pay It All Back, Volume 2. These are some compilations from the late 80s. Pay It All Back, Volume 1. I'm going to play one of my favorite cuts from that one right now, from the late great Prince Far Eye.
This is a true story from my Prince Far Eye. A very true story about a man called Bedward. Bedward was not a man who cussed bad word, but he sure was. Bedward used to conduct a church in Jamaica. In Jamaica they call it mission. Bedward preached it to all the members of his organization that he's going to fly next week Sunday. He's going to fly. People from his organization tell him to...
This is another Sherwood production, Sons of Arqua, Acid Tabla. Got the On You Sound 10-inch collection. Singers and Players War version. This one came out recently. African Head Charge, Super Mystic Breaks, another one from past year. And On You Sound Journey Through Time and Space, all space-themed tunes, including Doctor Who, And Crucial Tony tries to rescue the Space Invaders. From the 90s, we got Jalal with Mankind, Little Annie, Bless Those, Dub Syndicate, Jesse Ray, Ben Sherman and Strange Parcels. Got some classics here, Independent Man and Creation Rebel, London Underground, a thing called Strange Things. Sevens, New Age Steppers, another couple of London Underground. This is the African Head Charge Barry version. Also from African Head Charge, My Life in a Hole in the Ground. This was the first LP. Environmental Studies was the second. Off the Beaten Track. This was probably my introduction to African Head Charge. Drastic Season. Songs of Praise. Been listening to this one a lot lately. Little Annie, this is some pre-Anya sound, but still Sherwood produced. Keith LeBlanc. Voice of Authority, very big in America right now. This is I want to say it was 85. Barmy Army, The English Disease. And a political statement. It's a classic. Creation Rebel, Starship Africa. Picked up this reissue of Creation Rebel, Threat to Creation with New Age Steppers. Deadly Headley's 35 Years from Alpha. Dub Syndicate, Rest in Peace Style Scott. Pounding System, album number 1. One Way System, this was originally released as a Roar cassette only. This is a Danceteria reissue of the LP. North of the River Thames with Dr. Pablo. Tunes from the Missing Channel. Recently copped this one, Strike the Balance. Stoned Immaculate. This one gets much play in my DJ sets. Echo Mania. Acres of Space. And then the most recent Dub Syndicate, Hard Food. A lot of Lee Scratch Perry collaborations. Time Boom X to Double Dead. This one's called From the Secret Laboratory. This came out around 1990. Let's see, The Mighty Upsetter and Dubsetter. These two came out within the last several years. Very good albums. New Sound Inversion. This is a remix album. Congo Nati, a couple other remixes on the end. Gary Clayle with All New Sound System, End of the Century Party. This is from my high school days. Here's a song that was real influential to me. Called Beef. New Age Steppers was one of the original On-U projects, featuring Ari Up with the Slits, Mark Stewart, Action Battlefield, and Foundation Steppers. These are all New Age Steppers albums. Really interesting, very jazz influenced playgroup, Epic Sound Battles, Chapter 1, Chapter 2. Singers and players were, they always really made some amazing albums. A lot of collaborations with Prince Far, Bim Sherman. War of Words is the first one. Revenge of the Underdog. Staggering Heights, which features Bedward the Flying Preacher by Prince Far. Got Leaps and Bounds. Vacuum Pumping. These are not all strictly On-U Sound releases here, but most of them are Sherwood had his hand in. The Bim Sherman Across the Red Sea, which is On-U Sound. Bim Sherman featuring Dub Syndicate, Roots Radix, Haunting Ground. In fact, I think I'll play this one. Adrian Sherwood. Matrix dub. This is on his own Century label. Also the African Rubber dub. Another one with Dub Syndicate. Miracle. It's a beautiful album, man. Mark Stewart, the Mafia cuts. This one's off of As the Veneer of Democracy Starts to Fade.
We are going to program you to take your place in society. We are going to program you to take your place in society.
Also from Mark Stewart, Learning to Cope with Cowardice. This one, which featured Tackhead as the Mafia. This is a compilation of some of its hits. We got Politics of Envy, and then the Exorcism of Envy, which is the dub of this. Now I'll talk about Tackhead. This is the most recent. For the Love of Money. Friendly as a hand grenade. Tackhead Tape Time. These are the LPs and the singles Reality. Mine at the End of the Tether. Half Cup for Confidence. Gary Clell featuring Tackhead, Hard Left. What's My Mission Now? A couple others, Videohead, Game, Ticking Time Bomb. Another incarnation of Tackhead, which is Fats Comic. We got Bop Bop, Stormy Weather, DJ's Dream, don't forget that beat. The classic Rochester, Okay Bye. Keith LeBlanc's Major Malfunction, and Stranger Than Fiction. Einstein single off of Stranger Than Fiction. Tasteless Cuts, Raw, these are both Keith LeBlanc solo projects. Malcolm X. Also in the collection, Pay Attention from the Mothman, which you are hearing right now. At Home with the London Underground. And also Current Affairs Session by the London Underground. Noah, House of Dread, Heart. And Warzone by the Missing Brazilians. Which I'll give you a sample of right here. Recently, there's been Long Time Traveler by Jeb Lloyd Nichols. Give you a taste of that one. Also, I don't know exactly how to say their name. I think it's Nisanan Mendai. They're a Japanese band that Adrian Sherwood recently produced an album for. Give you a little taste of that one. Almost a krautrock sound to it. Sherwood and Pinch, Late Night Endless. And the singles of that one, Music Killer, Bring Me Weed. Survival and Resistance LP, Recovery Time Remix EP. Both of these autographed. And that concludes this podcast. See you next time at Vinyl Encounters of the Rewind.